ready. For some reason, I feel we don't have enough light here. Here we go. All right, we're going live. Let me go to Instagram very fast. Transmitir. Here we go. Here we go. Our 10th live, everyone. Welcome. Welcome, because today this is going to be a very special live. We're going to show you some of the best two-bedroom units in downtown Playa del Carmen. Because if you've been looking for developments in Playa del Carmen, 2 bedrooms, but you want to be close to Fifth Avenue, you want to be close to the beach, you want to be feeling the vibe. Give me 1 second because we have a little bit. Okay, and it works like that. Yeah. Okay. So you want to be feeling the playa life all over, with restaurants, with bars, all the life that you want to feel, walking distance everywhere, or a bike move everywhere. You probably notice a pattern. All the newer buildings, they are cookie cutter buildings, most of them. I wouldn't say all of them because there are some that are very special, but you will see similar designs, smaller units, and 2-bedroom prices all over $300,000, right?
Correct.
But today, we are showing you something different. So stay with us until the end, because we will show you 3 properties that we found that they are very generous in space and you can live perfectly for a long term, right? Some of them with beach views, so pay attention. Now, if you're looking for something different, for example, gated communities, etc., remember that in our past 2 lives, in the 8th live, we did 2-bedroom units with amazing views too, also beach views and green views in gated communities. So go ahead and look for it if you want to see something like that. This live, it's only downtown, right, Brandy?
Yes.
So before we dive into the units, you have to understand how Playa del Carmen has evolved and everything about its growth, because this is key for you to identify which are the deals and opportunities in the areas that maybe you haven't explored yet. Because we normally would try to go like, okay, let's go to see some beautiful units, and we always go to the newest areas. Well, you have to understand that right now in Playa del Carmen, things are evolving fast, and there's older areas that are being renovated, and because of this, you have to understand Playa del Carmen's growth. And with this, I'm gonna put a video very fast here. I'm gonna do stop, hold on, so that you can understand everything about it, okay? So just to give you a bit of context on how Playa del Carmen has been developed, it all started right there where I have a circle right there in Benito Juarez. The red line is Benito Juarez. Okay, right there you will see that there's the ADO station, which is the bus station. You also have the ferry to Cozumel. And this is the very beginning of Fifth Avenue. This is a very old picture of how Playa del Carmen was evolving. It was a small fishing village with just a couple of streets and local fishermen, very quiet, very local. And right around that same time, just south of Benito Juarez, where I'm circling here green, okay, there is Playa del Carmen's first master plan community that began developing alongside the early growth of the town. Now, to understand Playa today, you have to understand the main streets. You have Benito Juarez, then you have Constituyentes that I'm writing right there. Then you have 34th Street, then you have 38th Street, okay? And then you have CTM, which is 46th Street, up into Coco Beach area. From there, the city expanded north alongside the coastline, growing street by street. And then, okay, then it started to grow towards the east, okay? I'm sorry, towards the west, right? So it first went up to CTM, and then it started to grow west towards the Federal Highway, okay? Where you will find like creating more residential and service-oriented areas, okay? At the same time, also the city continued to expand further north into areas like Colosio, that I'm writing right there, Colosio, okay? Where's the line?
Yes, sir.
Is there? Okay. Okay. So, so you have to see the city started expanding. You will see everything around Fifth Avenue. Okay. So over the past couple of decades, Playa del Carmen has experienced very rapid growth. It has been recognized as one of the fastest growing cities in Latin America. So what we're seeing right now is the full cycle. The original areas near Benito Juarez are now being redeveloped, with older buildings being replaced by newer, more modern projects. So what used to feel like the old town is now becoming the most connected areas and convenient areas of the city. Now, what's really important to understand is how the areas feel today, because each section has very different lifestyle. Now, from the 30th Street down, so exactly where I'm putting here the green area, okay? So from the limit of the green area down to the beach, it is more, you will see that it's the most touristic area, okay? You have the Fifth Avenue, restaurants, nightlife, beach clubs, a lot of short-term rental activity. That's the Fifth Avenue you see there. Now, from the 30th Street up to the Federal Highway, it becomes a bit more local, but still very desirable, because you have the mix of lifestyle and everyday convenience, grocery stores, gyms, cafes, and services. Now, this black line that I just draw, it is the Federal Highway. And once you go the other side of the Federal Highway, it becomes even more residential and more geared towards full-time, long-term living. You have like bigger shopping malls, commercial areas, etc., more for the local, okay? So within all of this, you also have smaller neighborhoods in downtown, each with its own vibe. For example, you have areas like Little Italy, Hollywood, Coco Beach, Sasilja, the Party Zone, and what's still considered parts of the old town. Okay, if you're familiar with Playa del Carmen, you will identify that every area feel different, okay, because they have their own vibe. Okay, now each of these areas also have really interesting properties. We finished, right?
Mm-hmm.
And depending on where you choose right now is the kind of pricing that you will have. So remember, for example, in Coco Beach area on the northern part, closer to CTM, this is where the newer buildings are. And closer to Playa Car is the older town, but it's where the buildings are being renovated. So here is where you will find some great opportunities, because people are not looking that much on this area, right? And since they are, and at the end you'll find, let me see, where should I put this? Okay, so here you will find some really interesting project. Obviously you will have this mix of having new buildings next to older buildings, and like little shops and older shops. Like it's more of a local vibe, right, Brandy?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like these areas?
Yeah, I actually really, I was just saying to Carla the other day that I love that area, and I love when you're getting close to 30th Street. It has a very authentic Mexican experience. And I was saying, of course, I love luxury properties, but I also really love the feel of like downtown Playa del Carmen.
And how it is being renovated and evolving. Now, remember, we have the comment section, guys. So any questions that you have, the other day we didn't even read the questions and we read it at the end. So if you have any questions, just drop it in the comments and we'll answer you, okay? Now let's go with our first property, which I actually love here, Brandy. Here we go.
Okay, so the first project we're talking about today is located in Old Town. Like Carla mentioned earlier, This is part of Playa that is currently being redeveloped. This unit sits between 25th and 30th Street, so it's in a really strong location. You have Walmart about 2 blocks away, and right along 30th Street, you'll find banks, shops, and all of your everyday essentials. And like she mentioned, above 30th, that more local feel. You're also only a 9-minute walk to the beach, and you're just a few blocks from 5th Avenue, which is amazing. Now, the particular unit we're looking at today is actually a ground floor unit, but there's other units available in this building. Now, as soon as you walk in, the first thing you're going to notice is the size of the space. This unit comes in at 121.8 square meters, or 1,331 square feet, which is noticeably larger than what you typically see in newer builds in Playa. You have this really spacious living area, and then just off to the side, you have a small balcony where you could set up a couple of chairs and enjoy the outdoor space. And even though you're close to the street, it's actually not overly noisy here in this area, which is really nice.
I used to live in that street, and I love biking to the beach.
Okay, so as we enter back in, you're going to see the spacious living area. If you notice, the ceiling details and the light features are adding a lot of character to the space. You have a full living room setup, dining area, and you also have this really nice additional space in the back, currently set up as a small bar, but could easily be used as a reading nook or even just extending that living room. The kitchen here is fully equipped and very functional with a wall oven and stovetop. It's a great size and perfect for anyone who likes to spend time in the kitchen and do some cooking. And then here we're going to head towards the bedrooms. So you're also going to notice the amount of natural light coming in from this side. You get that great cross ventilation from the balcony and this interior garden space. You have that huge closet we just saw. And then out here is the interior garden, very lush and green. Also adds extra seating out on that side.
The camera moving very fast.
Here we have an ensuite bathroom. And then for the second bedroom, it also follows a very similar layout. Ample storage, has its own ensuite bathroom, and access to the same interior garden. And then as we move back in towards the foyer, here we have a full laundry, washer, and dryer, which is always a lovely feature to have. Now we head up to the rooftop. This rooftop is amazing. It's actually divided into 2 parts, so you get 2 pools. Here you have a washroom, changing room situation.
The camera went crazy.
This is the main pool here you're looking at. Unfortunately, they were cleaning it that day. Over here on the left, you have this terrace. That's how close Walmart is. This terrace can be used for yoga or meditation in the morning. The gym is just across from that view. And then you have this other separate space full of plants and trees. This lady was enjoying her morning coffee. And then we're going to go to the other side of the rooftop where you have that secondary pool. You're going to have a distant ocean view. This side would be great for little kids. Oh, I think our video stopped.
Okay, let's go put it back. But we do have a question here. Mark from Toronto. Brandy, can you please?
Yes. How walkable is this area really? Could I live here without needing a car full time?
Hold on. Sorry. Okay, we can explain it with the video.
So I would say 100%. Like we mentioned, Walmart is 2 blocks away, so you could do full grocery shopping there. Your walking distance to the beach. This area is surrounded by tons of really great restaurants, cafes.
That's Walmart over there.
Yes. Honestly, you could walk to the bus station, so you really could arrive from your plane, take the bus, and walk to your unit. So I'd say 100% super walkable. Let me see if I can get us back up here onto the rooftop. So here is So there's a jacuzzi. You also have a nice little spa area where you can book a private room. You have a sauna. And then this property also has underground parking, which is always amazing. But the best part about this property is the price, and it is only 270,000 USD, which is absolutely amazing for where this property is located and how large it is.
Guys, I'm sorry, we're running out of battery. So I'm just connecting everything.
Okay, and then we're gonna move to
Technical problems here, as always, but we are here for you guys. We are here for you. All right. What do you think about this property? Mark, did you like it? Okay. I was sweating because of the battery, but everything good. All right. Let's go to our next property that actually we have to upload. But in the meantime, we have another question from Jennifer from Austin, Texas.
Let me see. Okay. So Jennifer is asking, how realistic are rental returns for 2-bedroom units right now?
It depends a lot on the location that you are at and also the amenities. So in this case, for example, this project, which we only see resales here, Icono, it is very well located, walking distance everywhere. At the end, when you rent an Airbnb, you really want to be walking distance everywhere because you sometimes, at the majority of times, don't even rent a car when you come to Playa del Carmen. Remember that Playa del Carmen is a very walkable town, right?
Yes.
So you want to go to the supermarket walking, you can want to go to cafes walking, so it all depends on walkability factor and also amenities and how beautiful is the design of your property. The reality is that this property that we saw, I particularly think that it will need a little bit of more love in terms of like the interior design to make it more appealing for the pictures in Airbnb. And if you do that, I think it will go well.
Of course.
All right. Okay. So let's go to our next property. And we are right in the old town, right where Playa del Carmen first started. Just steps away from Benito Juarez and very close to Cozumel Ferry that you see on the back there at the ocean there. And very close to the Adeo bus station. So you're actually walking distance. If you arrive from the airport, you can walk to your unit, okay? This building is also located next to the private airstrip in Playa del Carmen, which is an important reference point from the area. This area is called Aviación, okay, in Spanish. Now, we're looking at this boutique building, Coco Beach, okay, with only around 63 units. And it is it already gives you a private and low density feel. One of the standout features of this project is definitely the rooftop amenities. Since you are just 2 blocks away from Fifth Avenue and about 3 blocks from the beach, you have great views from the ocean, and you can also enjoy some really nice sunset views.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why you have some of the best ocean views is that this part of town, in Playa del Carmen, you have the Paseo del Carmen shopping mall that is right there that we just passed. It is a low-rise shopping center and it does not obstruct your view. And also here you have a really large wide spread of beach. So we all love that. I love walking there because you know what? One secret I bought in that building, okay? This area has been renovating since the last 5 years. So we are going to see a mix of older buildings with newer buildings, plus some walking distance, nice, historic restaurants and bars. Plus, people love to show up here in Paseo del Carmen because it has really nice stores to buy clothes, to have live music, etc. In December, everyone is here buying the the presents for Christmas.
And the shopping center connects right into
Fifth Avenue. So actually, you're 1 block from this commercial center, and you feel that you're already in Fifth Avenue, because as you walk through the shops, you arrive to Fifth Avenue. Now, here's where you can see the sunsets from the rooftop. I love them because of this strip. Now, as we walk into the unit, this is the only 2-bedroom unit in the building that offers an ocean view, okay? And the best part of this is that they just lower the price, and I'll tell you at the end, okay? And this makes it quite unique. Now, the layout is very well designed with all of your social areas on one side, including kitchen, dining, and living room. And from the living areas, you step out into the balcony. You have a slight ocean view. I wouldn't say it's the same view as the rooftop, right? But you, obviously in the camera, it doesn't look really well, but in person, it looks nicer. That I promise, okay? So this is a very nice feature for this price point and location. And the unit is 93 square meters, which is just around 1,000 square feet. Okay, I'm gonna put it again. Do you want me to say the price right now or not? Okay, let me go again to the unit. Where were we? Right there, right? Did I do a zoom?
just a
Here.
little bit. There you go.
Okay. Now, when you move into the primary bedroom, there's also a surprise here, because you can actually see the blue Caribbean Ocean from your bed. That is a great touch. Yes or yes? I mean, imagine just waking up and like having the sun on your face, because this is the east, of course, and just like enjoying, or just open the window and feel the ocean breeze, right? You also have a walk-in closet, and it's a very beautiful ensuite bathroom with nice finishes throughout. You have all marble all around. You have the floorings. You have also detailed lighting, as you can see, and spacious. At the end, this is also very good located. It is always rented, guys. Jennifer, if you were asking about rentals, this unit is always rented. One of the things is because this is a lock-up unit. There is two independent entrances. So there you see the other door that will give you access. So you can rent it in a versatile way. Okay, this one also has the ensuite bathroom right here. And then, again, the only thing that I would recommend for this unit also, and I've told the owner about this, is that yes, if you put a little bit of more love in terms of the decoration and, the decoration and interior design, I think this will do a lot better in Airbnb. It's already doing great.
I was going to say, even with that said, this unit is hard to see sometimes because it is always booked.
So throughout the unit, you'll notice there's a lot of natural light, airflow, which makes the space feel, super bright and comfortable. And that's super important. And the price, so it's only 5 million pesos, guys, which is around $279,000. So it's below $300,000. Did you say the price of Econo? Which one?
Did.
How
270.
Yes, you see, guys, we are only showing you opportunities again. Let me show you the amenities of this one because I haven't finished yet. Here we go. So look at this. At the end, it's nice. Yeah, obviously, I will change that sofa 100%. I'll put some like good, ¿cómo se dice this one? How do you say
Rug.
A nice rug there. And the rooftop is the best. Also, you have a very beautiful lobby with service area. You have also underground parking, which is very important over there. You have a gym that I don't know, for some reason, we are not seeing it in the video, but you have a gym and you have a co-working area. Actually, from that rooftop, you could see the Voladores de Papantla, very impressive show from the Mexican, Veracruz area. And it's very nice to see over here. What do you think, guys? What do you think about this one? Did you like it? I mean, for an ocean view below 300,000, I know that it's not like that. It's not an ocean front, of course. You don't see the ocean super, super close, but you're just 3 blocks away from the ocean,
Yes.
which is nothing. Okay, so do we have any other? Let me upload the other video.
Yes. So someone's actually asking about how property management is handled.
Okay.
So generally, property management, there's a couple of different ways, depending on the building. Sometimes it is automatically built in if you're looking at like a condo hotel situation.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you generally have the option to do it yourself. So you would do your own listings on Airbnb or similar platforms.
Mhm.
And then you would manage your like own cleaning team, stuff like that. Or there are tons of administrations available. And that is more of like a hands-free rental scheme. They take care of listing it, your bookings, your cleanings. They take care of everything for you, which a lot of our clients generally opt in for.
Mhm.
And then Carla and I, we always, depending on which area you purchase in, we always have recommendations for clients that are looking for administration.
And for people that are asking, okay, more or less, how much is that fee? It will go around from 20% up to 30% of the average daily rate. Okay, that they will charge as commission, but it's great that it's like a worry-free administration.
Yes.
You don't have to care about anything, check out. Everything is handled for
Super
you.
easy.
All right, so let's go to our third property in
Yes.
another great area.
Set.
Hold on, let me put again the map here. So Playa del Carmen, we are in Coco Beach area, right?
Yes. So
The newest area of Playa del Carmen also.
Yes. So our last property today, like Carla just said, is in the newest, most desirable area of Playa del Carmen, which is Coco Beach. The unit is located directly on CTM between the new Fifth Avenue and the beach. So you're walking distance to absolutely everything, but still in a slightly more elevated, quieter area compared to the core downtown. And you also have some of the most amazing beach clubs in Playa right here. You're also going to be very close to 38th Street.
Yeah,
And
which it's the one that we said it's the most beautiful street in Playa del Carmen. Yes, or
Yes.
not? Everybody loves it.
Yes. So it's known as the most beautiful street in Playa. It has lots of restaurants, shops,
Trees.
so many trees. It's super beautiful. You can even see the ocean down there at the end. So here is the building. Also, I like to mention you have a really great little coffee shop cafe right next door. So
Okay.
here is the entrance to the unit. So right there, I was just pointing out that some of your neighbors have actually put in a fence there to give more privacy to the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
You also are able to add in a little plunge pool, the terrace area. And then here, as you come inside, you enter into the foyer, which opens up to the main living space. You have the living room, dining room. You have that really nice indoor-outdoor connection, allowing tons of natural light to come in, making this space feel open and bright. The kitchen is fully set up, and you also have additional space if you wanted to add a dishwasher and a 2-in-1 washer dryer. So there's flexibility depending on your needs. And then everything flowed nicely into the social area. And just off the main area, you have your shared bathroom, which also serves as the secondary bedroom washroom. So heading into the secondary bedroom, you'll notice there's plenty of closet space, which is always a plus. And then moving into the primary, again, you have that great storage there. And then here we're going to look out the window, and you actually notice that this unit backs onto a walking path, and then you have all of that green space. So this area here in the future could see some possible shops or services, but for now it's just offering a very natural setting. The primary also has its own ensuite bathroom, and this unit itself is 129 square meters or 1,389 square feet. So again, another really great sized unit. Now for amenities, we are going to move up to the roof. We have a beautiful, well-sized gym. Also, the rooftop itself offers a really nice mix of relaxation and lifestyle. So up top, you're able to see views of both the mangroves that we just saw on the backside of the unit, as well as you have the ocean views. I'm just going to restart our video there. Those views should remain unobstructed just based on where the unit is.
Was it here?
Yeah. So there's the walking path again. There are the mangroves that the building backs onto. And again, like I said, the walking path could develop over time to have little shops and services. The rooftop itself has, it's divided into two areas with two separate pools, which is really nice. Oops. Okay, there we go. So over on this side, you have a larger area with some tables, lounging chairs. You also have a full kitchen or bar setup that is available to all residents or guests to use. Oops, just having a little...
Let's see. I think we have to put it again. Here we are. Let's see if we have other questions too in a moment, okay?
Yeah, so then I'll also just mention that this unit also comes with a deeded parking space and an additional small storage unit, which always comes in handy. And this unit is priced at $320,000 USD.
How much? 320,000. And how many square feet?
Let me just quickly double check. So 129 square meters or around just under 1,400 square feet.
Okay, interesting. Interesting. What do you think, guys? Those are very close, like lower than 300 or very close to 300, because now we're seeing a $400,000 two-bedroom units and some of them smaller. So I really like these units. Now we have another question from Michelle from your place, Canada, Montreal, right?
Yes.
Okay. I know you're from Toronto.
Yes.
Same.
Close enough.
Okay.
All Canada.
All right. So do foreigners typically buy in cash or are there financing options available? Actually, we have a webinar that we uploaded, about some months ago,
A couple months ago, yeah.
where we explain, yes, here in Mexico it's a cash market. Okay, people, it's not like you buy in cash. People usually will have their money complete, right? But there are some interesting options, either Mexican banks, or you can tell it a little bit better, Brandy.
Yeah, so now some Mexican banks are offering mortgages for foreign clients, which is great. That's always an option. Generally, though, we like to tell our foreign clients that it usually is a little bit cheaper if you're able to get maybe a personal line of credit from your home country, if you're able to take out a home equity loan.
Exactly.
There's also a couple of different options you can do with RRSPs and a 401k. We go into it in a lot more detail
in our
the webinar.
Yes, we will post it also in the comment section. Third property for me, yes, Duke. Do you like it? Write us, of course. We have to write us directly because I really think it's gonna go very, very fast.
Yes.
Right?
100%.
Also, tell us what do you want us to show you on our next live. This week we want to see some amazing lots with cenote access and with beach access. Let's get together a little bit better. And with beach access,
private beach club
that I would love to show you. But there is also some people asking us for Cozumel properties Those are also really, really nice, but I think we will have to wait until 2 more. And also, some clients are asking us for the newest pre-sale projects in Cancun.
Yes.
What do you prefer? Tell us.
Tell us what you want to see.
Plus, I have pendant our fourth live on Tulum best deals, guys.
There's just too many good opportunities right now.
You will be very, very impressed. We will focus on more like houses, not that much apartments, houses in Tulum. So keep in touch, stay tuned, follow us, subscribe to our channel, and we will show you the best properties in Riviera Maya. All right?
Bye.
What else? Bye bye. See you next Thursday.